Throw it down, big man.
Welcome everybody back to the Throw It Down Big Fella podcast playoff preview. I am here. The gang is here. You know, my boy is feeling much better than he did last week, to say the least.
Yeah. It was pretty rough. Man. I was exhausted. I wasn't really feeling well. Still, feeling better than I was last week, but I'm still trying to recover a little bit.
What's the percentage?
We'll go game time decision.
About 75%.
Yeah, so about 75, 85, But if I'm still not feeling 100, then I'm gonna go see a doctor Thursday and Friday, one of those days. But day after day, I am feeling a little bit better. So hopefully by then, no doctor visit would be needed.
Right. So just continue to pray for our mate here, Darren, as he continues to get better and healthy. We got plenty of time. You got plenty of time to relax during these playoff games coming up, watch and analyze and all. But currently, right now, as we're recording, the Lakers are playing the Pelicans. The winner gets to play the Nuggets in the first round. The loser has to play a winner-go-home game Friday at either place, either LA or at New Orleans against your boys later on tonight, the 9 and 10 game. This is winner go home. How are you feeling? Kings, Warriors, winner go home tonight. Scale of 1 to 10, how nervous are you?
About a 7. About a 7, 7, 8, close to an 8 something. Hey, what is with all these? This is twice.
I know.
This is twice.
That's perfect timing. Somebody disagree with your take. You should get 7.
There'll be some haters around here, bro.
Why do you
I don't even know what that is?
I don't. That's crazy. Well, why do you feel like it's a set? Why are you so nervous? I mean, this is.
Series is tied 2-2. We done played these boys already 4 times.
All right.
Tied 2-2. We both won at each other's career. So 1-1, 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Besides one game,
right?
All those games have been decided by 1 point, just one, just one. And so, the only game that wasn't decided by 1 point, those Warriors beat them Kings at their crib.
Yeah,
because that's where we at tonight, right?
Yeah,
at their crib.
Yeah,
by like 8 points.
Light the beam, yeah, y'all there.
So right. This is familiar territory. We done already came down to the crib, to y'all's crib last playoffs. What's up with it? This ain't nothing new. So as long as they take care of business, it should be fine. But best believe, the Kings they ain't gonna go. They're gonna have to play damn near perfect.
That's what I'm saying. And then they're missing, they're missing Monk, they're missing Kevin Huerter, like they're missing their shooters. I just don't see it. I think it would be a catastrophic letdown from you guys in order for y'all to lose this game. It really comes down to that. Like even if if it's just Steph Curry, a 50-piece is not. It's possible tonight, and y'all can beat the Pelicans. The Kings. It's just it's possible. I just think let's just be thinking outside the box. If the Warriors do lose, is this the last game of the Big Three in Golden State? This is the end?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. From this, even if I got a feeling, even if they go, hell, even if they win the NBA Finals, this team is pretty much breaking up. There's gonna have to be a whole lot of reality check for it to go another year. Because listen, we get it, we understand, and this is theoretically saying they win the finals, which is not going to happen. But this is just like, hey, if y'all do go far and stuff like that, maybe we can run this back, but we need to go ahead and start thinking a little bit towards the future. Because even if they get far into the playoffs, they still barely even made it to the play-in. So there still needs to be some adjustment being made within the organization regarding personal player roster moves and stuff. So,
right. Yeah, he should have played Kuminga more. Like ever since Kuminga called him out, you see his numbers. Like you see his production. You see what he's done. I mean, it's proof in the pudding. So there's a lot of questions to be. Steve Kerr's coaching, the personnel, like you said, they need to go younger. Just like you said, like a lot of changes to be done. Like I said, I think you guys could probably win this game tonight. Okay, the elephant in the room, the Lakers and Pelicans are playing right now. Lakers are up 12, probably about to go to halftime in a minute. Should the Lakers tank and not win and not play the Denver Nuggets next round, or that's been a hot topic the last couple of days? Like,
I just feel like either series, even if you get the Thunder or you get the Nuggets, it ain't gonna be no cakewalk. I mean, you got of course, your odds are better with the Thunder because they're young. They don't. I mean, they don't have too much real deal playoff experience.
right.
With the Nuggets, these are championship caliber type of players here. So
And the
I
champs.
mean,
Jokic MVP. I mean, that's
you got to come with it. You got to come with it with the Nuggets. Yeah. So of course, I mean, if you want to do who do I want more? Of course, you want the Thunder more, but do you want to put yourself in a risk to be just dropping this game? And now you have to win this next game when you could have just go ahead and win the first game and lock up a spot in the playoffs. But see, you want to play these odds and stuff. So now you gotta win this game to get this 8 seed. If you don't win this game, now you're looking foolish.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, and I think the Lakers will win this game and play Denver. I've been saying all year on our wonderful podcast, I don't want to play Denver. Void Denver. Let's find a way to. Nah, I think we can give Denver a fight. I really think it's going to be I think Denver doesn't want to play the Lakers. I really don't think they rather play New Orleans. You give them the decision, they want to play New Orleans instead of the Lakers.
For sure. For sure.
But I think it's going to be a fight. I mean, realistically, basketball knowledge, I'll say Nuggets in 6. But the fan in me says Lakers in 6. I mean, it's like that's the only way the only way we can beat the Nuggets if we close them out at home, like we mostly did last year in our playoff run. We beat the Grizzlies in 6. We beat your Warriors in 6. It was just Denver swept us out, and I feel like we get the Nuggets now. We get a lot of rest. You know how the round ones are. You get like 2 days rest, 3 days. You get a lot of rest time in the first round that you normally do the second round and the conference finals round. So.
Right.
I think this will benefit us in fresher legs for LeBron and AD. So I mean, I'd rather just go ahead and let's just see what we got. Let's just see what we got. Still one in Denver, make it a series. Because if the Denver Nuggets are out, you know how wide open it is. How wide open that West is. If we can get the defending champions out, how wide open anyone can win. You guys can probably get the 8 seed and play OKC. That's going to be exciting you know how NBA guys, basketball guys, just what they really want to see. We want to see OKC and the Golden State Warriors. That's what I want to see. I mean, that's must see. All these first round games are must see. So instead of just playing what ifs and who gonna play who and all that, let's talk about the series that's going to happen. That we already know is going to happen. The Timberwolves and the Phoenix Suns 3-6. How do you see this playing out?
It's all depending on what Phoenix do. I feel like they have everything that they need to go ahead and beat the Timberwolves. I don't get me wrong, the T Wolves, they've been improving year after year after year. Um, this series could go 6, in my opinion, but I still feel like Phoenix still has that more veteran leadership and experience especially regarding playoff experience with D Book and KD. Come on, KD alone should go ahead and win this game for them. So it I don't have any problems or any worries. If Devin's going to show up, I feel like Bradley Beal going to show up. It really just depends on what KD we're going to get. I feel like he should be fine. But I mean,
Yeah.
you know how that gets. We've seen it all the time. KD still hasn't won anything like by himself as like a quote unquote essential leader. He tried that in
Post Golden
OKC.
State. Post Golden
Yeah,
State.
yeah. I mean, he tried that in OKC. He got close NBA Finals, but no chip. Then he got close again before he left OKC against Golden State. Couldn't
Mm-hmm.
get it done. Couldn't get it done in Brooklyn. Now this is his time in Phoenix, and it's just like, listen, this matchup is for y'all. Y'all got to beat these Timberwolves. So
Yeah.
that's where I'm going with that.
So you say like Phoenix and 6, Phoenix 7, Phoenix 6.
Yep.
I think Bradley Beal is an X factor. I mean, this is Bradley Beal's first playoff experience run. I mean, he went to a playing game, I think, in Washington in 2020, 19 or 20.
One of those, yeah.
So this is like his first actual series that we actually get to see Bradley Beal. I mean, they brought him in for a reason. They gave up the whole ship and boat for him to get him here because they needed a quote unquote another score to help him out last year, and they playoff run, and it ended real early for them. I'll go with Minnesota. I'll go Minnesota in 7. I think this is going 7 games. It's going the distance. I think Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
I think if Anthony Edwards if he's the guy, if he's like the next tier 1 superstar, he needs to have his fingerprints, his DNA all over it. And I don't trust outside the big 3 in Phoenix. I don't trust nobody else. I know you have Grayson Allen, who's the NBA 3-point percentage leader, but it's like he needs to get the ball. But when you have so much of your line of ball hogging guys like they have in Phoenix, I mean, I just think if the ball sticks around those 3, how can the other guys get going? How can they get going? Is my question. So you need help, but Bradley Beal's this is his homecoming. So if Bradley Beal can get going, like you said, this will be Phoenix in 6. There's no question about that. But I figured with their length, with Minnesota's length, is going to be a problem for Phoenix. I mean, they have Jokic. I mean, Djokovic. I'm sorry, Nurkovic. But outside of that, like Royce O'Neal, I mean, I guess Boy, maybe. I consider starting Boy at this point. I mean, for length purposes, because you have Gobert and Karl-Anthony Towns. Like, I think I'll go with Minnesota because of their length. But this going to be a hell of a series. So I go Timberwolves in 7. Sure. All right, let's go to the next one. Clippers in Dallas. There's breaking news. I think Kyrie Irving's going to have a press conference the day before this series. He's going to announce he's supporting Trump. I'm just kidding. I mean, you got to admit, Kyrie Irving being quiet is just very scary. It's very scary.
It's a good thing, but it's a good thing.
It is. I don't want to take that away from him. He's been on his P's and Q's in Dallas. I don't want to take that away from Kyrie, but what do you expect for this series?
Fireworks. Fireworks. We want to talk about a game a series that's going to go 7 games. This is the one.
Mm-hmm.
We're going all 7. Prepared to see a showcase from Luka, because I promise you, if there's any player out of Kyrie, PG, Kawhi, Russ.
PJ Tucker, if he wants to play. Like,
It is Luka who's
yeah.
going to be like, nah, I'm trying to go far. I'm trying to win now. I'm trying to do this. So,
He's always done it
it's
though against the Clippers. He's always done it against the Clippers. That's not the
yeah.
question. The question is he's got Kyrie now. He's got help. Well, he's got a 1B. He's got a Batman and Robin now. So it's Kyrie's I mean, Luka's never been the problem. It's just now you got Kyrie who can help you out every now and then.
But like, I mean, have you not seen them two play?
Oh
And
yeah,
when they
they're
on fire, and when they on fire, that is some deadly stuff. That is a deadly duo.
mm-hmm.
Probably more. I feel like the two of them alone can score probably more than PG, Russ, and Kawhi combined.
Mm. But we
How
haven't
about
seen
that?
But we haven't seen them play after the trades of Dallas when they got PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford. From what we never, this is like the first time they played, so we can only. That's crazy. They played all the games before December, before the trade. That's crazy. But you can only go off of film and how Dallas has looked since that trade. And I mean, I hear
Yeah.
what you're saying about it, but I feel like at some point the Clippers are sick of Luka. They're sick of it. They're tired. Like,
Then what they
and
gonna do about it?
they gotta they're gonna throw the kitchen sink, and I think they're gonna make Kyrie
And that
just
and
go
that's what's
off.
gonna improve Kyrie. Exactly.
That's like the only. I feel like that's gonna be their game plan. It's like outside of Kyrie and Luca, do we trust Tim Hardaway Jr.? Do we trust PJ Washington? Like the other stars, like
Yeah.
do we trust them? And I feel like Clippers, as deep as the Clippers are, and it pains me to say this, I really think the Clippers got it. Like, and I don't think it's gonna go 7. I think it's gonna go 5. Clippers in 5. I really do. Like all nip-tuck close games. I just think if they're healthy, see the big key with the Clippers is
There you
everybody
go.
healthy. Kind of with the Lakers,
There
kind
you
of with
go.
most of the teams in the NBA. Can they all become healthy? Because it's no telling what happened last year if Kawhi didn't go down. It's no telling what the Clippers could have done last year. They met and they could have beat Phoenix. They probably could have beat Denver. I mean, we don't know, but
But but
everybody
how
healthy.
do we know how far checked out is PG? Is PG checked out?
No, Paul George. No, why you say that? Think the last couple of games, a week,
You know,
a playoff, in the playoff P. No, man.
I ain't worried about playoff here.
I think all of them
I
together.
just, I just hope that they don't fall. If they find themselves down 0-2 early,
Hmm.
it is not gonna look good for those Clippers because at that point, I feel like PG. There's already been, rumors of him not probably coming back.
Yeah, I heard
He's
that.
probably just gonna be like, you know what? I've seen this episode already. Not gonna be part of this rerun. Forget all this. I'm
Hmm.
ready to go.
I hear you. I just think seeing them together, this will be the first playoff series they all play together. So it's exciting. It's like this is
Oh, for
what
sure.
happens when you have all the toys together. When you put them all together, this is what we create a big tower together. That's what it
Like
feels
like
like.
like 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 them Power Ranger Megazords.
Yeah, you put them all together, the Mighty Morphin, at the end they destroy the towns and they're beating up on the yeah. Mighty Morphin, they put their fists. What would they do? They put their fists and they all like that's what it feels like because we see all three of them play together. So, and I forgot Norman Powell, shout out Norman Powell. So, yeah, I got Clippers in 5. I just think they're gonna
That's
suffocate.
fine.
They're gonna make it really difficult on Luka and Kyrie to beat him by himself. It's just we'll agree to disagree and see what happens. So,
Oh yeah, for
that
sure.
was
But I feel like it's still going to be entertaining.
oh yeah, it's gonna
Probably
be insane.
on the
All
on the
the
on the west side, on the west side of things, that's probably going to be your best series, in my opinion.
Yeah. 7. I can see it going 7. Yeah. I mean, but if
I
I
mean,
said the
not
Timberwolves,
I mean, not even going 7. I'm just saying entertainment purposes. Like that's just
yeah.
going to be your best series in the West, in my
You won't
opinion.
you won't have a game that's like a 30-point blowout because usually game threes are like if the team is down 2-0 or that game three is like a jet lag, you're like, okay, like
Mm-hmm.
let's just get ready
Mm-hmm.
for the next game. You see it being real close and knit throughout the entire series, which I could see that. I could see that happening as well. All right, that's for the West side. Let's get to the East side, Eastern Conference. Their play-ins is tomorrow night, starting with Miami and Philadelphia. How do you see this one playing out?
Uh, it's just to thank you for coming. Hope to see you next year game. I don't see any of those teams. I mean, making it past the play-in. To be honest.
So once they
Uh,
get in, they're out. They're
yeah.
like,
I mean that the game that they about to play is pretty much just a thank you for showing up game because whoever wins this game is going to end up losing the next game
to the
anyway.
Knicks.
So
To the Knicks. You know what's funny? The Knicks really wanted that number 2 seed, and nobody outside the East was like, "F it, we don't want it." Like Cleveland could
mhm.
have got it, they didn't want it. Milwaukee didn't want it, they checked out. We'll get to the Bucks in a minute. I just if it's playoff Jimmy. I mean, I
All right.
it's like this is his time. This is always his time. And it's like when the Miami Heat, they look dead, they look out of it, they always wake up and they always hoop and play. And the NBA fan of me really wants to see Knicks and Heat. It just feels like old times all over again. It feels like 99, 98,
I know.
99. If you want to see Heat Knicks in the playoff series. So for that jealous purposely only, I'll go with Miami to beat Philadelphia. Even though Joel Embiid is back and he's in rare form, like he never skipped a beat, he looks unstoppable. But Jimmy Butler's got the added in favorite playoff P going against his former team Philadelphia. They chose Ben Simmons over him and Tobias Harris over him. Like
That is
he's
something.
pissed off.
Yeah. That is something.
He's pissed off. So I think Jimmy Butler wakes up and they go on the road to beat Philadelphia. I mean, that's um, but it's okay because Philadelphia they got the next play in. You want to talk about how are we here? Chicago and Atlanta. These are the only two teams that are under 500. The only two, like, and it's a loser goes. I wish both of them could leave, honestly, but
Honestly, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, man, between them two games, it's just like,
uh,
man, this is why. I mean, we shouldn't even have this 9-10 game.
in the East, no
I don't even know why we're having this 9-10 game because those two teams are the most irrelevant teams.
dysfunctional teams. Like,
Dysfunctional on top of that too, yeah.
I mean,
But
this is just
I mean, I guess flip a coin, have fun. I guess go for ATL. I guess Atlanta
Coach Ray.
for the for the for the
I,
for the
I,
split. I
Ice
don't know.
Cold Trey. Ice Cold Trey.
So
I'll go with Atlanta because Atlanta just scores. They'll score 140, 130, play no defense. Chicago, even though DeRozan is there, I would like that because DeRozan is gonna want to leave. And then that maybe opens up for you guys to pick him up, Golden State or the Lakers. He's gonna be a hot
possibly,
commodity come free
possibly,
agency. So
possibly.
yeah, DeRozan can go ahead and pack his bags and it's game. Go ahead and book his trip and maybe go to California, his home state. So we'll see on that.
There you go.
Um, so let's play out the East, what we already know. The Milwaukee Bucks, our favorite team, our favorite coach, and a very questionable Giannis, who we don't even know is going to play. We don't even know his status, what his
Yeah.
percentage is. They play the Indiana Pacers, who they got their number. It's in the proof that the Pacers have beat them 4 out of 5 times this year. What do you think is how you think this is gonna play out?
Didn't Giannis say something about them Pacers earlier this year?
He's in his dream. He can't focus. He can't think. when he's having sex with his woman, I was like, be honest, that's wild. That's a wild statement, dude.
These Pacers are doing him like that, and you know how much he loves to, you
Mm-hmm.
know how what they call him the Greek freak.
The Greek freak. The Greek freak.
That's his favorite thing to do. You think basketball is his favorite thing to do?
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that them Pacers can interrupt that satisfaction for him,
That's bad. That's you got it bad.
and your coach is Doc Rivers. Pacers in 5.
Wow. I knew it. I knew you were gonna go there. I knew it. Here's why I'll backlog a little bit. The Pacers play no defense. Like 0 defense. Like you want to talk about a team that's like an Olay to the other lane to the rim. They play no defense. Like I want to I'll go Bucks. And here's why, because Dame, this is Dame. If Giannis is not what he is, like 70, 75, it's Dame Dollar time. I mean, this is perfect for him in a first round series only. This playoff series. Perfect for Dame. I mean, just they bought him here for a reason. If I'm telling you, if Giannis was out and it was just Giannis and everybody else, I would go. I'm with you 1,000%. But it's Dame time. I have Bucks in 5.
It should have been Dame time, but it's telling for a player like Dame to not make the Team USA. But who made Team? But who made Team USA though?
Drew Holiday. Besides, what you gonna say, Drew Holiday or? Well, you mean Steph? Steph Curry.
But who else?
LeBron.
Then Tyrese make it?
Oh, Tyrese Halliburton, man. Oh yeah, over Dame. Oh yeah. I can't.
Okay, then I rest my case.
We'll get into that debate later. Okay, the Cleveland Orlando 4-5. How do you see this one? This is confusing to me. This is a pick 'em, I feel like.
I hope these games are strictly on NBA TV.
Don't disrespect Cleveland, Orlando like that. They're good. Orlando, I'm proud of Orlando.
I don't want to see these games on ESPN nor TNT. Just stick some things on NBA TV and
ESPN
I'll be A-okay.
ESPN Deportes.
Oh my gosh. Ain't that bad.
Prime Video on Twitter.
Stream it on X.
Shout out to WNBA. They're the only folks I know that want to stream a actual professional game on Prime Video. I mean, that makes me so pissed off. But go ahead.
Then they have like a TV deal with Ion too.
Who has Ion unless you have an antenna thing? Like who? What kind of we got Ion? Who? What? Like who?
Exactly.
I have to call my grandma and ask her. Does she have Ion?
That's what that game need to be on. Orlando, Miami need to be on Ion TV.
Wow, the shade is real. The shade is real.
Man.
It's
going to be fun. It's going to be cool. It's going to be. I tell you what. This series is not. Right. No one's gonna watch it until Game 5 and Game 6
when it's closeout time. Okay.
They're only going to see glimpses of it on ESPN on SportsCenter, and they're going to talk about. And the killer part about it, they're going to talk about how good these games are.
And they don't have a clue what's going on. Like,
ain't nobody trying to watch this though. But they watch it when it gets to Game 5, Game 6, and potentially Game 7. Then it's one of them type of series.
We'll see. I mean, I'll go Cleveland in 6. I think Cleveland. Just everybody's back. Mitchell, Darius Garland. There's more a little bit more stars.
Yeah, but it's definitely going to be Cleveland series, but it's just no one's going to care until later on.
But here at Throw It Down Big Fella, we care. So shout out to
Cleveland for sure. We care. We care. But it's just like, damn, man. It's just like there's other series. I promise you, there's other series I much rather watch.
That's why we saved it for last. I hear you. So put it on Ion. That's crazy. But I hear what you're saying though. We want to do a WNBA draft recap. Caitlin Clark, I think that's broken news. She's going to the Fever. Good luck to Caitlin Clark because I don't know. Like this, do they really think she's gonna be like they're gonna be like the team now? Because it's just Caitlin Clark and Ayana Aaliyah Boston now. I don't know.
I
I don't know.
mean, it
Like,
worked. It worked in college.
yeah, but
It was the Caitlin Clark team. It was the Caitlin Clark and company.
you're right. But it's a lot of pressure on her. A lot of pressure on her. So
Listen, she ready for that. She just going out there to go ball.
a lot of pressure. The Los Angeles Sparks, they got Cameron Brink. So Stanford to LA, that's not a big move, but she's like, okay, I'm still in California. So congratulations to her. The Chicago Sky, they got they got Camilla and they got Angel Reese on the same team. That could be scary. That could be dangerous.
Hey, Chicago trying to go back to the WNBA Finals and win another chip.
Yeah. I mean,
hey, this gives me Houston Texans vibe. Whenever they end up getting CJ and what's his name in the same first round.
Was it Tank Dell? Tank Dell was like
no. It was the boy from Alabama.
Will Anderson.
Will
Anderson. Yeah. And he became who he became. Yeah. So shout out to that. Let's give a quick shout out to Mississippi State. Jessica Carter. She's going to New York Liberty. Good look for the New York Liberty.
Sir.
They got our girl Sabrina. So,
shout out to the Mississippi schools in general because I know
Davis.
From
Liberty.
She got drafted
to Liberty too. Got drafted.
And then shout out to JSU.
JSU. What was it? Round 3.
Round 3. Close. It was like probably the third to last.
Yes, Angel Jackson. Yeah, she's going to Dallas. No, Las Vegas. Ooh.
So,
she gets to learn from the greats in Vegas. Yeah.
Maybe the easiest ring of her life.
Get to learn from the GOATs there in Las Vegas. Shout out to them.
Yes, shout out to the Sioux.
Yeah, so congratulations to all those women, lovely women, got drafted.
But pay, hold on. Let me get on the soapbox real quick. Pay these women more. There's no reason why Caitlin Clark's salary is
$300,000.
Yeah, like $370 something. I'm just like, excuse me.
Ice Cube is paying her $10 million
something or $340 something. I'm just like, wait, this girl can barely afford a house by herself with this paycheck. Her rookie year, they giving her $76,000. She making $76,000 her first year. Her second year is like 80, maybe 81, maybe just 80, maybe 79. It's just like, bro, no. And then on top of that, and it's probably just how these rookie contracts are structured. On top of that, she got the same contract as the second overall selection and the third overall selection and the fourth overall selection. So the top 4 picks all got the same contract.
That's crazy.
So it really just depends on, and people want to talk about their endorsements and stuff. Yeah, okay, I mean, I get it. I understand. But because without your work, you don't get your endorsements. So, I mean, I get it. You got to play ball to get your endorsements. But still, though, you don't have to accept those endorsements. She has to show up to this job and play ball. And she should be being paid way more than that.
That's a fact. You being the drum. I'm with you, my brother. I mean, look.
All these
everybody.
Exactly.
Everybody.
Exactly.
I was paying $10 million. Yeah.
She's probably making more as a Hawkeye than as a Fever.
When NIL deals and all that. Yeah, NIL. Yeah.
Playing with me.
Of course they are.
So
and then Indiana, their ticket sales. That's why I say Indiana ticket sales going. They they're getting this like a cow with the last milk in the udder. Like they're milking this thing in. Like they
Again,
had a fever.
I mean, maybe their hands are tied, and that's just how the league is, and that's why these players rely on these endorsements. And I'm sure her
Right.
probably signing this contract because the agent is probably like, hey, go ahead and take this fever deal. I know it's not a large chunk of money. I know
Mhm.
you probably made more than this back in Iowa, but it's just like, hey, go ahead and sign this deal with the fever, and I promise you, all these deals from Nike, whoever you want to say, whoever you want to call in, they're gonna come call as soon as you sign this deal with the Fever, and you're gonna get all the money that you want,
Okay.
millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Or-
All
My,
right,
my
all right.
wonderful co-host Darren, my little brother. I am Greg. We will see you guys next week, recapping these playoffs and any other craziness that happened. Oh, NFL draft next week.
Oh
We
yeah,
got
for
to come
sure.
up with something. We got to come up with something. I don't want to just. We'll probably be in studio next week, you guys. Back in studio. It's been too long. Probably back in
Ooh.
studio. So keep that in mind. Keep on the lookout for that. But until then, we'll see you guys later. Until then, peace out.
Alskis.
Throw it down, big man.